Hey Aries, welcome and welcome back to Summertime Tarot. For those of you who don't know, my name is Summer and this is a general couples love reading for the month of July. Okay, so we're going to be taking a look at what's going on between you and your boo-thang. All right. Now, as a reminder, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate, make sure you check out the readings for your moon, rising sign, and any other sign in your birth chart you feel called to watch. Right, and be sure to check back next month. You may find your story here. Okay, but let's go ahead and get started. So we have Snapdragon, listen with care, speak with kindness. Okay, so there may be some arguments going on here, right? So make sure you're listening with care and speaking with kindness. But let's see what else. So we have spiritual maturity, abundance, soulmates, and the divine masculine in reverse. Okay, so I kind of get the feeling you may be in a space where, right, with this soulmates card, you may be feeling like that, your partner's your soulmate, or you could be in a space where you're like very much focused on your abundance, right, kind of getting your physical world together, so getting your money right, your career right, and you're wanting, I feel, to get things on track with your love life as well. And you may be in a space where you're feeling like your partner isn't stepping up to the plate, and this may be making you a bit rowdy, making you want to kind of push things along, kind of get them the things come to my mind is in check, get them doing or moving in the right direction, right? I feel for both you guys is betterment. Okay, so just make sure with this divine masculine here that you're not kind of like overpowering or trying to control, right? But you I feel kind of easing into things, and you're kind of allowing yourself to kind of move along in the space that you need to, as well as allowing that for your partner and for the relationship. Okay, there could also be, with this abundance card here, maybe even you could feel like your partner is giving more attention to work than to the relationship, or vice versa, right? So I kind of feel like with this spiritual maturity here, just make sure that you're aware of, yourself and I feel like your goals, and that you're focusing on yourself as much as you are focusing on this relationship, and doing, your best to be the best version of yourself, right? And that will kind of enable and help your partner to do the same. But let's see what's going on with you, Aries. So we have the 10 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 2 of Wands, and the Devil. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Swords. All right, so I kind of feel like with this 5 of Swords here, you know, there may have been like a lot of arguments, a lot of fights within the relationship, a lot of disagreements about, you know, how things are moving along, possibly, you know, the speed, the pace, right? I feel like with this 2 of Wands here, you have an idea of where you want this relationship to go, how you want it to look. And your fears, your desires even could be getting the better of you to the point where you may be kind of feeling a bit overwhelmed here with this 10 of Swords. Maybe even fearing the worst, like, you know, you'll never get there. Things will never go the way that you want. You'll never have the happy life that you desire. Right, but I do kind of get the sense, you know, you're in a space where you're kind of trying to move away from the arguments, from this kind of needing things to go the way that you want them to, right? And you're trying to, with this 4 of Swords here, kind of heal, I feel, and rectify any kind of situations that may have occurred, right? I feel also to kind of hear their side, to kind of bring in peace, to bring in more love within the relationship. And to kind of get back right, to get back connected, and to kind of move away from any kind of toxicity that may have been going on within the relationship. Okay, but let's see what's going on with your boo-thang. Okay, so we have the 9 of Cups, the Magician, the Emperor, the 2 of Swords, the Chariot, Justice, and the Devil again. Bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Pentacles, I kind of feel like with this here 7 of Pentacles here driving their energy, I kind of feel like your partner is kind of in a space where they're kind of calculating things, kind of trying to figure things out for themselves, but also I feel like for the relationship, right? With this Emperor here, it looks like they're at a space where they're trying to improve themselves, trying to kind of get themselves together, trying to create more happiness within themselves and within this relationship. But I feel like with this 2 of Swords here, they may be having a hard time. They may be even kind of pulling back or kind of distancing themselves from the relationship in order to kind of figure out what it is they need to do going forward. I feel for themselves, right? I feel like with this Justice here, they may be in a space where they're really trying to get trying to get their act together, trying to get their stuff in order. And they could even be feeling like this relationship may be causing a bit of strife for them, making it a bit harder for them to focus on what they need to focus on. Almost like it's with this devil here, it may be, with, the Five of Swords, right? The arguments, the conflict, right? Maybe, not seeing eye to eye on things, maybe causing a bit of like anxiety, a bit of like just kind of strife on their end, to where they're really trying to kind of balance that out, right? But I feel like with the devil showing up on both sides, right, I kind of feel like there is this kind of desire here for this relationship that could be unhealthy, right? So just make sure that, you're kind of working through any kind of toxicity, like any kind of insecurities, any kind of fears about, relationships in general, this relationship, how it's working out, the way it's moving, right? And, that you're not kind of exhibiting any kind of like codependency, or like needing your partner to kind of be a certain way or do a certain thing in order to be happy, right? Because I do kind of get the sense that there may be fear on, either of you guys' ends about, the direction that this is going and how it's working, right? So just make sure that you're addressing that, so that it doesn't kind of bring in any negativity into the relationship. But I kind of do see this as your partner like facing their fears, right? I feel like in many areas of their life with this here Justice card, right, we do have a lot of major arcana on their end. Wow. All right, so they may be going through a very, very monumental is the word that came to mind. Monumental time in their life where they're really kind of forced to, I feel like, see themselves and like take control of their life. And this may be playing out within your relationship. Okay, but let's see what else. So we have connect to source, go within to discover what needs to be done, create the shift required to attract what you want, and affirmation for healing the heart. Yeah, I kind of get, with this connect to source and affirmation for healing and heart, you may be in a space where you're kind of reaching out to your partner, kind of, with the devil showing up here, There may be a bit of codependency showing up where you kind of want your partner to be a certain thing, to give you a certain thing, to exhibit certain qualities or what have you. And I feel like with this connective source, it's a need for you to kind of reconnect with the divine, to reconnect with yourself, to heal yourself, so that you're not kind of looking to your partner to be all these things for you, but that you, or it could, this could be on your partner's end, right? Where it's like, it's just a need to kind of reconnect with the divine, reconnect with self, and kind of heal self, and kind of heal any kind of insecurities, any kind of fears, any kind of codependencies, right? Toxic connections, that kind of thing within the self, so that this relationship can kind of heal, right? But first it kind of starts with healing the self and reconnecting with the self and with the divine, okay? But let's see what the blockage here is for Aries and everything. Oy. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups, Seven of Cups, Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Four of Wands, the Star, High Priestess in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, and Empress in reverse. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. All right, with the Chariot showing up here, there may be some chasing going on. Maybe you, on your end, or your partner's end, maybe, some, like, what do they call it? Like, the runner, the chaser, that kind of thing. But I kind of feel like there's some uncertainty within this relationship here. And there may be wanting, wanting things to be more solid, wanting them to be more committed, more stable, more long-term. But I feel like with this Empress, yeah, this Empress in reverse, this High Priestess in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, there's kind of like this disconnect here from the self, right? And it could be like an overinvestment within the relationship out of fear, or out of like kind of almost like a needing kind of energy, needing things to be a certain way, needing them to go a certain way, because there is like this kind of disconnect from self, this disconnect from source or the divine, whatever you call it. And I feel like with this Star here, there's a need for healing within the self, and to kind of get reconnected to the self and to the divine, in order to kind of bring in healing to this relationship. Okay, but let's see what messages Want to come through for you, Aries. Oh, wow. Oh, man. My card fell. Okay, so we have here, reach out. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. And we have hope. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point, whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life. There is always hope. Then we have soul power. Always remember, you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. Okay, then we have hello from heaven. Your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you've been thinking of them, and they're sending you signs and symbols to show you how much they love you, to prove they're with you at this time. Stand your ground. Standing your ground is an empowering, confidence-building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be the victor. And just ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. Okay? Yeah. So I feel like, it may be you or your partner that may be experiencing a hard time, and you may be leaning, on each other to kind of for support. So just make sure that you're, taking care of yourself, and that you're connecting with yourself, with the divine, right? And to know that, you're not doing this alone, that you do have, a spiritual team that is here for you to help you, right? And that they're sending you signs, and they're sending you love, they're sending you power, and it's just a need for you to kind of really, I feel, reconnect with that. Okay, but let's get some advice for you, and then we're going to close this off with the goddess. So what's the advice here for Aries? What's the advice for Aries? Sun, rising. The one that flipped over. Okay, there we go. So we have wishes fulfilled. Your wishes have been germinating. They're deeply planted in the soil of the loving universe, and fulfillment is here or just around the corner. But faith is required. When we put ourselves out there, it's easy to get deflated if what we want doesn't materialize right away. Have confidence. You are more than capable of manifesting your deepest desires. It's all happening, dear one. Okay. Then we have unplug. Recharge your soul batteries by unplugging from the digital world. Connect with yourself by disconnecting from distractions such as other people's to-do lists. Take a stroll. The best way to generate fresh and innovative ideas is to balance the virtual and natural worlds. The birds in the trees have just as much to teach you as the internet. And it's time to stop procrastinating. Your current obligations and responsibilities can no longer be put off. Chop chop, it's time to buckle down and do the work. The resolution and abundance you seek requires action. Ignore any naysaying voices. Believe in yourself, you can do this. Procrastination often comes from the fear that you can't. You'll be so relieved and proud when this is behind you. All right. And then let's close this off. Let's see what goddess is at this time. Oh, wow. Okay. So we got 2 here. I'm going to read from the book. So we have, I don't know how to pronounce that. So, Credeled, maybe, and Benton. So, Credeled, self-care. It's time to take care of yourself. Goddess of flowers and spring, Credeled is guiding you to fill your own well and tend to your own garden, because the time to bloom is coming very soon. Okay, and then Benton, creative luck. You'll experience an influx of positive coincidences soon, also called luck, especially in all things creative, thanks to Goddess of Creativity and Luck Benton appearing before you. Use this as a sign to act on something you'd like to turn out in your favor. All right, so make sure you're taking care of yourself, right? And this is going to bring about some good things for you, okay? But that's all I have for you, Aries. I hope this reading helped you in some way. Don't forget to let me know down in the comments how it resonated. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this one, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you get notified when I upload some new videos, all right? I truly appreciate you and hope to see you soon. Peace out.